just the sun, gang. Like I'm telling you, it's just the sun. But boom, yo, boys, what's going on, bro? The sun peeking in my face right now. I know y'all see that. I can't even cover it, bro. But we finna get this out the way. Early game. This the earliest I ever did this, by the way. It's day 20. Boom. So we're gonna start this out with a church notes for real. And what keeps us from walking in our victory? That's a question. What keeps us from walking in our victory of God's word? Satan's weapon of mass distraction and ignorance of God's word. Um, One of the ways he can distract us is deception. Um, and by that, it's like, um, I gotta remember that. Boom, cause I forgot the example that I had for this. But say it's, I forgot what I was gonna say for that. Um, Say that. What was I gonna say for that? I had an example for that game. Um, he tries to get us to not believe that God is listening and that God hears us, and that's one of the main problems. They don't think that God hears us, but He does. Um, in most cases, we have our victory right in front of us, and we don't know. Um, got a few verses for y'all. James 3:16 and Hebrews 12:15, and it says, for James 3:16 it says, for where envious and strife, there is confusion in every work. So envy means jealousy, ill, or will. Um, in Hebrews 12:15 it says, watch over each other to make sure that no one misses the revelation of God's word, of God's grace, my bad, and make sure no one lives with the root of bitterness sprouting within them, which will only cause trouble and poison the hearts of many. And when you complain to God, that's being unthankful. Like, it's being ungrateful. If you get a gift, it's like, in a real life situation, it's like, if you get a gift and it's not what you wanted something else, but you still got a gift, it's being ungrateful. So when you complain to God after He's helped you out, that's being unthankful. Um, and for this 40-day plan, starting with this, it takes courage to talk about faith. Um, yeah, a lot of people are scared and afraid to talk about faith because they think people gonna judge them or whatever else people might think. But people gonna judge you regardless of what you do, bro. Um, we can all be encouraging. Yeah, we can. Um, you can just be encouraging by telling somebody, "Have a good day, bro." If we're being honest, you can be encouraging by that. Surrender to God and have a conversation with someone about Jesus. Surrendering to God means giving Him all your problems, all your worries, and trusting in Him. Um, and make God your first priority. When you wake up, thank God for waking you up. Pray. Don't go straight to your phone. And yeah, but that's it, y'all boys. I just want to get on here and do that for y'all right quick. Hopefully, I got more, but I